Hey everybody, and welcome to Animal Kingdom. Today we're answering a brand new Disney World question. There's a new attraction. How long is it going to take you to experience Zootopia Better Zoogether? I'm going to find out through science, which we do here. Let's get going. Gotta get in line. There are a couple of new Zootopia offerings in Animal Kingdom. We're going to be trying them all today so you can see everything they have on offer and to see how long it's going to take you. Now, you're probably not used to waiting in line for the show in the theater in the Tree of Life. Formerly, it's tough to be a bug, but Zootopia Better Zoogether is brand new. In fact, I'm here the morning of opening day, so we're gonna see how long that wait is. Hopefully, today shows it as long as it ever will be, and you'll know that I'm maxing out the potential here. But we do have a stop before we head over to the show, and that is right here at the gathering spot, because this is where you meet Mick and Judy, as you can see right over there. Little caveat though, that line probably gonna be at capacity when you get here, especially if you don't have early entry. So you'll have to get in this little mini line, which is the Zootopia character greeting join line. And this is where you get a reservation to come back and get in line. I got in the reservation line at 8:18 a.m. I waited like 3 minutes and they were able to make me a reservation. So we have a reservation. So at some point, we will get back to see Mick and Judy via text message, which is super cool. And better than waiting in a physical line for that long. Now that wait is still gonna be a minute, so we'll see when we get there. Zootopia Better Zoogether is the brand new show in the Tree of Life Theater. Yes, it did replace It's Tough to Be a Bug, and right now it's hosting a 15-minute wait. It's about 30 minutes after park open at this point. The good news is it's not spiking up early. Unsurprisingly, even on opening day, people are probably still starting with Flight of Passage. By the time you're watching this show will be open during your Animal Kingdom day. And this is a show, of course, based on the very popular Zootopia movie. I'm jealous because at Disney Shanghai, they have a whole Zootopia land. And we aren't so lucky. But at least here we have Zootopia Better Zoogether now. Now, unless you beat me to it, you and I are probably in this together, and I have not seen this yet. I've avoided as many spoilers as I can, but I'm so excited to see the show and all my Zootopia friends and Gazelle, who is Shakira, but is in this, I've heard. It is a 3D show, and there are effects in the theater, like air, water, smoke, bubble effects. And basically, you are headed to the main stage for Zoogether Day festivities, which is about all animals coming together in Zootopia. There are obviously many familiar faces in the show. There's also some new ones, including the wolf broadcaster Heidi Howler, who is broadcasting the show. Maybe the best part about this, honestly, is the queue, which historically you kind of just walk very quickly through this, but you can learn all of the story of the Tree of Life, which is actually new. Basically, that as the animals came together, as we saw in Zootopia, they built the Tree of Life as a monument to being, I guess, Zoogetherness. Are we pro or con Zoogether? I am gonna go with what you guys say. On the fence. So you tell me if we're pro or con Zoogether in the comments, and then that's what we'll all agree to, whether we like it or not. We're in the queue now for Better Zoogether, and this used to be, obviously the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug, and it had a bunch of like bug jokes. This is still fun, they still have some. Like this was the same thing. It was basically like here, theater posters of different like bug, it was like bug parodies of common theater posters, so that's fun. I don't know if it's a nod to the It's Tough to Be a Bug waiting area, but that's what I walked to. The biggest thing that's making me laugh is this, because this is a dung ball from a dung beetle that they have covered in paw prints and turned into a paw pax the first Zoogether Day. Early mammals formed this sphere composed of soils from each biome in the spirit of unity, peace, and prosperity. Soils from each biome. And all I'm going to say is one day, if I have kids, I'm bringing them here, and I'm going to tell them, you're not going to believe me, but one time, that was a big ball too. And they are not going to believe me, but it will be true. Look, ready? Big trash can, Quincy size. Little trash can, mouse sized. Okay, my first impression, that is such a cute show. It's very, very fun, very, very high energy. I think if you're like me and you grew up on It's Tough to Be a Bug or welcomed Animal Kingdom with It's Tough to Be a Bug, you're going to be a little sad at the loss of that nostalgic show. But think about it this way. 1, you wouldn't believe the amount of kids I heard screaming in terror during It's Tough to Be a Bug. And 2, now a whole new generation gets to make new memories and be nostalgic for this show, which is always how I cheer myself up when I miss old things. You'll recognize a lot of the characters, you'll recognize a lot of the songs, there is a plot, there's some conflict, some villainy, and a lot of the effects that you'll remember from It's Tough to Be a Bug are still in use in different ways, just maybe without the giant spiders dropping down from the ceiling to make everybody terrified. That kind of stuff, not really there. And of course there's an all-new animatronic with Clawhauser in the flesh. In the fur? Why do I always do this? In the fur. Well, like, wait, no, he has flesh. He has flesh. And he answered the question, with waiting in the line and seeing the show, that took 30 minutes. So, probably won't take too much time out of your day. Honestly, probably only a couple of minutes more than It's Tough to Be a Bug did. Just because it's a little bit more popular now. Also, there is a lightning lane for this ride. You can use Disney's paid Skip the Line offering, Lightning Lane Multipass, or if you have Premier Access, to access this ride and skip the line. Not that I think that it's a great use of it, even still. In fact, I would say I do not recommend using Lightning Lane Multipass on this. Use it elsewhere in the park, and then maybe if you're park hopping, since Animal Kingdom's a little light on activities at this time, you can park hop and use it elsewhere. Okay, so with the show done, and look, still only 15 minutes, and we are over an hour after park open now, so looking good that this isn't going to get any spiky waits. If it's like this on opening day, you know that you're going to be able to pretty much walk into it at any time, barring maybe the craziest days of the year. But as you can see, Nick and Judy still popping over here. We have not gotten our text back yet, but don't worry, there's more Zootopia fun for us to do, and we are going to do it. Unfortunately, it does mean walking in the direction of Dinoland USA, where I can see an excavator excavating. It's like so, it's like there's two Heidi Howlers inside of me. One is excited about Tropical Americas, and the other is so sad to see an excavator excavating Dinoland. It looks like I'm walking towards Dinoland. I'm not. I'm going to Isle of Java because they have some Zootopia specialty items that we're going to try out. Oh, I'm so excited. Snacks acquired. I kind of want to eat this carrot.
Oh, no, you don't.
Very blueberry-y. That's good. Sweet but not too sweet. That's a vacation coffee. Cute, but not the best macaron in Disney World. The macaron itself is very nice, well cooked. It's not easy to make macarons. My mom and I have been talking about making macarons for around Christmas time for like 3 years. And we've never done it because I'm scared. So the macaron itself is very good. Filling wise, I was expecting an all chocolate center, but it's basically got strawberry jelly in there, which I really enjoyed. Kind of makes it a little more breakfasty. My complaint here is that the icing they've used is very similar to like the chocolate icing that you find on donuts, which I love the commitment, but that is not typically very good chocolate icing. It's usually buoyed by the quality of donut as a treat. Now the macaron, the flavor's a little overpowering, a little like papery, kind of. So I don't know, I wouldn't get this again necessarily, but it is super cute for pictures and shareable and sweet. So if you got kiddos who need a sweet treat, could be good. A little messy. Coffee's a winner though. This guy, I think you would like this if you like sweet coffee or bitter coffee. Hard to keep mixed though. You kind of have to do that thing with the straw to get a balanced sip. Okay, timing is literally so good. I just finished and I just got the text that they're ready to have me back to meet Nick and Judy, which is, it's 9:19 right now, which means it was literally an hour, like exactly an hour for me to get called back. Now, how long will we wait? That remains to be seen. Nick and Judy do meet right next to the show entrance at the gathering spot for Zoogether Day. The little virtual line thing we did where we got in that line to get a text message back, they're not sure if that's going to remain a thing or if it's just temporary while the crowds are really big since they're new. So you might come and you might not have to do the virtual line sign up, but err on the side of you're going to have to, just in case. I met Nick and Judy. Super fun. I did tell them about a crime that I think is going on. I have to say, I think I saw a crime, not urgent, but maybe for your eyes. There's a guy over there who I think is reprogramming time machines, which is crazy, right? To go back to the time of the dinosaurs. Hopefully they get on that, just when you're done seeing all your fans. Yeah.
Actually, we'll pass by and
Add it to the list. I said it wasn't urgent, but maybe something to look into. They could stop him, maybe around February, would be my guess is when they'll get to it. That is when, unfortunately, Dinosaur will be closing for good.
Take my hand down, I promises that you'll soon be held, and I want you. I only want you. Keep my heart and my honor is yours to be held, and I want you. I only want you for the rest of my life.
That one hurts. I'm probably gonna ride that once I finish this video. Meeting Nick and Judy was super fun, and my wait for it was about 40 minutes. So not short. That was in the physical line. So that was after getting my text back. So it was an hour to get my text back and then 40 minutes. And I walked right there, right after the park opened this morning. So just a heads up, they will probably be a pretty popular spot. And if the line is at capacity, you probably have about 40 minutes in line with them. Just some cool cats, even though neither of them are cats. Nick is a fox, which is a canine. And Judy's a rabbit, which is a no, that would be wolf. What is a rabbit? Are they rodents? What are rabbits? Also, as you may have spotted in some of my footage, there are lots of folks dressed up today. And if you want to get in on the Zootopia fun, they have added a whole bunch of Zootopia merch to Discovery Trading Center. New stuff to Discovery Trading Company, which is right across from the show. As of opening day, it's on the outside, where you can find all the new merch. There's this Better Zoogether coaster, tie-dye tee. I love the tie-dye. Big party animal water bottle. Love it. Of course, the Gazelle fan tee. Party animal. More Gazelle. More party animal. You could have a whole party animal fit if you're Slash the Sloth fan. Which who isn't? Or should I say, who isn't? Sorry. Right? Come on, that was pretty good. Also, new bubble wand. Check this out. Nick and Judy bubble wand. How flippin' cute is that? It's so cute. And of course, Nick and Judy ears. Look at her little police carrot. I love that because I think the ears by themselves, it's hard. And he has his little badge. I'm sorry, I really like those. And then I can't have popcorn, but they do have a new Zootopia popcorn bucket too, which you can see footage of right here. And remember, this stuff is popular, so there's no guarantee it will still be here, but hopefully it will. And the popcorn bucket you can find in very specific places. Specifically, it's available at Mahindi, Chakranadi, and Trek Snacks. So that's where you can find it. There you go. All right, one final wait time check-in. Since the day has definitely gotten started at this point, it's after 10 a.m. That is prime time for Animal Kingdom. And a lot of folks who rope dropped and are optimizing have already done Flight of Passage, Kilimanjaro safaris. So, perhaps unsurprisingly, a little bit of a pop-up in the wait time here. It's 30 minutes. That basically means 2 shows. Unless you hit really bad timing, then it could be 3. Still, honestly, not too crazy, but I'll say probably don't wait 30 minutes for this. If you have multi-pass and you have a spare one to use, you could grab it, or just wait. The line will likely drop back down once the surge, that mid-morning surge ends, even if it remains as popular on opening day. We do post average wait times every single week over on our blog, AllEars.net, so keep an eye over there if wait time information helps you get an idea of what the park is gonna look like. Our finale, one more specialty item, snack, actually it's a sip, here at 8 Spoon Cafe, which opens at 10:30, but it actually opened a little early. Why are they yelling? Okay, 8 Spoon Cafe, you can get like loaded max here, just like pro tip. Not open long hours, but when it is open, yeah. And they have this, the club soda, Sprite with blueberry syrup and popsicle inspired ice cube. That is so cute. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, this is the most backlit I've ever been. Okay, I wanted to have cool Everest behind me, but sorry, can't. The sun won't allow it. This is the Cub soda. I think I said club earlier, but can you blame me? Oh, I'm pouring it on myself. I'm excited about this because you don't get a lot of like specialty. Is this true? One of our reporters is right off the camera. Is this true? You don't get a lot of like specialty like sodas. That is like syrupy. Like this is club soda with like a blueberry syrup. And there's a paw ice cube. I love this deeply. And I love the taste. That was probably premature before I tasted it, but it is like the perfect blueberry syrup. It's the same blueberry syrup that was in the coffee, but I think a lot more apparent in this. So it's like a little blueberry soda and it's super light and refreshing. I would get this again in a heartbeat, especially like in the middle of the day when I just want like something sugary that's not a dessert. I'm maybe not super hungry. This might be my favorite of the Zootopia specialties, which is funny. Well, cheers this whole morning and happy Zoogether Day. If you're still here, like this video and drop this secret code in the comments so that we know you made it all the way. Plus, don't forget to subscribe. We have a goal of hitting 500,000 subscribers and we are in the home stretch, which is wild. We upload cool videos all week, including tips, games, info, and more from Disney World and beyond because we are serious about fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Try everything. Try everything.
Welcome to our show.
Up came the sun and dried up all the rain.